Welcome to Virtual Wisdom Finance and Accounting Tutorials. My name is Peter and I'll be your host in this particular tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to generate a table of contents. A table of content for any given document is supposed to be generated automatically. For you to be able to generate the table of content automatically, you need to edit your headings. Ensure that all your headings are in heading format. A table of content is very essential, it's very critical in any given document, whether a research project, a proposal, or a business plan. You need a table of content to guide the readers so that they're able to tell where to find an item at whichever page of your document. And the easiest way to find items is by being guided by a table of content, because it shows the subheadings, the headings, and the page numbers where to find those items in the document. So I'm going to use a research project template to show you how to generate a table of content automatically. So this document here is not edited. I'm going to show you how to edit it. I'm going to show you how to edit the titles so that you're able to generate the table of content automatically. So the first thing is to make sure that all your headings are in heading format. And we have in Microsoft Word, I'm using MS Word 2013. You find that we have the headings here: heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, etc., etc. So I'm going to make my headings in that format. The title page is not a heading. So the first heading here is a declaration. Declaration is a major heading in my document, and it is going to take the first heading. It is the first heading, or heading 1. It is a major heading. All my major headings, I'm going to give them heading 1. So as you can see, heading 1 is set to be bold, centered, and it's bold and centered, and it is Times New Roman font number 12. So to set that, if your document is not giving that, it is not set up, you can set it here. Right click on heading 1 and modify. Choose, you need Times New Roman, make it 12. Then it is supposed to be bold. Yeah, so make it bold, and then it is centered. You make it centered like that. Then you click OK. So all the headings are going to be bold centered. That is the heading 1s. Another thing, you need to have the navigation pane. If your navigation pane is not enabled, you can go to view and then ensure that the navigation pane here is selected so that you can see the headings that you are editing. You'll not see them here if you have not selected the navigation pane. Ensure it is selected like that. Then I proceed. So from declaration, I have dedication. Dedication will also be a heading 1. It's a major heading. Then we have acknowledgement, which is also a major heading, as you can see. So I give it heading 1. As you can see, all of them, I'm just selecting and clicking on heading 1 because I have already modified it, and I have dictated that all my heading 1s would be bold, centered, Times New Roman 12. Then you proceed like that all the way to where we have a table of content here. That is, make it heading 1. It's a major heading. So we have an abstract. It's a major heading. As you can see, they are appearing on the other side. All the way you do like that, you like that. I'm going to straight to chapter 1. I'm in chapter 1 now. Again, chapter 1 here is a major heading. I can edit this so that I enter here. If I enter there, so chapter 1 is a major heading. So I'm done with that. Is just an introduction to heading 1s that I've showed you. As you can see, all my heading 1s, they are bold and they are centered, and you can see the heading 1s are the ones that are in capital letters. Then in chapter 1 we have subtopics. In chapter 1, chapter 1, subtopic 1, background of the study. Chapter 1, subtopic 2, statement of the problem. Chapter 1, subtopic 3. So all these are subtopics under chapter 1, and therefore because they fall under chapter 1 and chapter 1 is heading 1, they are therefore going to be heading 2s. They're going to be heading 2s. You can modify it the same way: Times New Roman 12, bold, then left aligned. the heading tools here are not centered, then click OK. So all of them will take that format. Even here 1.4 all the way to 1.7, this one will be heading tools. Then we have other subtopics under a subtopic in chapter 1. 1.3 is a chapter 1 subtopic 3. So as you can see, first of all, before we go into that, if you click on this arrow here under introduction, all these items are going to hide under introduction. Why? Because they are heading tools, they are below it, they are inside introduction. You can see that. Then when you go to the objective here, objective has been divided into two. We have general objectives and specific objectives, which is heading, that is we have chapter 1 subtopic 3, another subtopic under subtopic 3, and therefore these ones are going to be under objectives, and objective is heading 2. Therefore these two are going to be under heading 3. They're going to be heading 3. Again, you can modify it the way I've showed you. Modify it there. Select Times New Roman 12, left aligned. Okay. So as you can see, these two are appearing below objectives. If you click on this arrow here, they're going to hide under objectives because that is where they are. As you can see, all the heading ones are aligned there. Then you go to heading tools. If you look at this, these are heading tools. Even if you were to proceed to chapter 2, if you proceed to chapter 2, make this heading 1, because that is a chapter 2, heading 1. I can edit that. Then introduction and theoretical review, these will be heading 2 because they are under literature review, right, which is a heading 1. Then 2.2 all the way to 2.7 are also heading 2s, but we have these two that are under theoretical review, and therefore they're going to be what? Heading 3. And as you can see, it is organized there. So you proceed like that until you're done with all your headings. And once you're done with all your headings, they're going to appear here, all of them, all the way from declaration all the way to appendices. All of them are going to appear there as your headings. They're going to appear as headings there. Now, once you have those headings there, it is time now to generate the table of content. So here you can see there was already a generated table of content. So I'm just going to delete this table of content here so that we can generate ours. Yes, there we go. So as you can see, all the titles are here. So we need to generate the table of contents. So what you're going to do, you just click on references. We need to generate it automatically. Then you go to table of contents, and then you select. If you select that, the table of content is going to appear. The table of content is going to appear there. So as you can see, I have generated the table of content automatically. I've generated it automatically. But this table of content has already been edited. It has already been edited in the sense that if your table of content is not appearing in Times New Roman 12, you need to customize it. And I'm going to show you how to customize a table of content. So assuming that this table was not customized, I'll go back to inserting the table of content. I go to references, table of contents, then I'm going to customize, custom table of content. So when you're customizing it, this is where you dictate how you want your heading 1s to look like, heading 2s and heading 3s, etc. So I'm going to modify this table. So I click on modify. TOC1 representing heading 1, I modify that. I want it to be Times New Roman. I want it to be Times New Roman 12. Then I want it to be bold. All the heading 1s, I want them to be bold. Then I want them to be left aligned. Okay, you do the same. TOC2, modify that. It's supposed to be Times New Roman 12, left aligned. Okay, TOC3, the same. You modify that. Times New Roman 12. Okay, you go to heading 4. You modified the same. You modify that. Okay, once you do that, then you're going to have a modified table of content, in the sense that this table of content will be in Times New Roman 12. It will be Times New Roman 12, As you can see, all the major headings, that is heading ones. Heading ones are the one in capital letters. They are all in bold because that is what we have dictated. They are all in bold, as you can see. You have heading ones in bold, bold, bold. Yeah, that is how you generate that. The reason why you have to generate the table of content automatically is because you don't need to keep on typing. So anytime you make a change in the document, you just automatically update the table of content. For example, if you remove appendix 4, yeah, I go here. If I don't need this heading, if I no longer need this heading, and then I remove it like that. So when I go back to the table of content, you can see it is still there because I generated the table of content when it was there, right? The work schedule or plan was there. But because I have deleted it, I'll simply come and click here. Anytime I make a change, I'll just click on the table of content there. Then I'll right click and say update field. Then when you update the table, that part is going to disappear because we have removed it. So you keep on updating the table anytime that you want to insert it there, anytime that you want to have a table of content of this nature. If for example we were to insert the table of content here, table of content, if you go and generate it here automatically, you can see table of content. So I click on references, then table of content. If you click on any, as you can see, whatever is coming is a table that is not modified. That is a table showing it is in Calibro body, font size 11, and that is why I've shown you how to generate a custom table. Custom table, you're able to customize, or you're able to set the table in a manner that you want it to look like. I hope this tutorial was useful. This was Virtual Wisdom Finance and Accounting Tutorials with me as your host. I hope this information was useful. Kindly, if it was useful, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Kindly click on subscribe to this channel. Make your subscription counts. Make your subscription counts if you like the good work that I'm doing. That is the only way that you can support my work, by simply subscribing. It takes you less than a second to click on subscribe. Dial on that, subscription if you like what I'm doing. I'm going to appreciate very much. Subscribe to this channel. You can also click on the bell icon so that you're notified anytime there are new videos, and that might be useful to you. Like the videos, share with your friends, and leave a comment. Comments are good, and anytime you have questions, you can drop them at the comment section. I'm going to look at them and I'm going to respond within a very short period of time. Thank you for your time. Thank you once again. My name is Peter, and I was your host in Finance and Accounting Tutorials. Bye.